Hi, and welcome back. So today we have a review of Kung Fu Flash. So this is for the Commodore 64. I'm going to demo it in the Commodore SX64. So what this is it's a cartridge, and basically this cartridge enables you to emulate cartridges. So you don't have to carry around, let's say you have 10 cartridges, you make cartridge images, you can use this, put those on here. I'm going to show you how it works. It came with a micro SD card, okay, with the browser software pre-installed that goes with this cartridge. And it also came with an adapter for your computer to be able to add or, modify your files. So this is what it looks like. So there is, let me get it so you can see it. So there's a reset button, a menu button, and a special. The special is for cartridges that have like a freeze function. Not 100% sure what the freeze function is. I think I'm not sure. I haven't used it. Menu will always bring you back to the menu of the cartridge and reset, I guess, resets the cartridge back. So the way this works, I'm going to turn it around and show you because it's kind of I actually really like this product. So here's the Commodore. It's off, okay? So you always, with a cartridge, you're starting with it off. So you're just going to pop the cartridge in the slot, okay, and boot it up. So it's going to probably boot into the last, yeah. So this is a Commodore sales demo cartridge. You're going to see here, hang on, when the screen warms up. There you go. So this is like a cartridge they used to put in to Commodores, like in the store. It's pretty awesome. So that scrolling you see, by the way, is the refresh rate interacting with the camera on my phone, my camera. This is not an issue with the screen. Screen is beautiful. So when you're in a cartridge, you would just hit the menu button. You're back to the menu of the cartridge, right? So the way that this works is, let me get back way out here. So this is the menu, right? Now, when you first get it and you put it in, it's going to come to the menu like this, okay? But whatever the last cartridge you loaded, when you put the cartridge in and out and turn it on, it's going to act as if it's that cartridge, which is, I think, really a cool feature. You don't always have to go to the menu and select. If you are playing a particular game a lot, you just leave it, and every time you put it in, you're going to get to that game unless you hit menu and come back, which I think is really cool. Now, it does support some disk images, but not all, not 100% of disk images, right? When you do run it as a cartridge, like any cartridge, it boots instantly, as you saw. I mean, I turned it on, it was on, right? No load time, no nothing. I'm going to try and show you this disk image. I don't know, I haven't tested it. So let's hit it and see what we get and see if it's going to load or not. Oh, enter. There we go. So we're going to try and load it and see if it runs, okay? So this may be testing. We're going to give it a second. Now, the other thing is, with disk images, this cartridge is not helped by Jiffy DOS the way that an SD2 IEC is affected by Jiffy DOS and speeds it up. So when you're running a disk image off a cartridge, it's going to run at whatever speed, the disk would have run at. So slow. So it's not really a solution for disk images. I mean, some of them will work, some will not. Again, it's not claiming to be 100% compatible with them. Some do work. It looks like this is not going to work. So in that case, let's hit the reset and see what we get. Nothing. Let's hit menu. So it boots us back out to the menu. So this particular one did not work, okay, this image. So like I said, not all images work, but if you pick the cartridge, it goes into the cartridge. And then like I said, so now if I turn it off, and pull out the cartridge, put it in, it's going to act, when I boot it up, it's going to act like that's the cartridge. It's going to act like it's that cartridge. Not like it's going right to the menu and then it runs a little demo, which I think is pretty cool. So that's it. That's how it works. Like I said, you can do some discs. It will do. I mean, I haven't really played around with it. I've just had it for a day and a half. But it's really cool. Oh, by the way, this is an NTSC SX64 computer. It is not PAL. This comes from Europe, this cartridge. I think England. So there was some information I was reading about the NTSC compatibility. Clearly, it works for the cartridge. I mean, for me, is that why that game I tried doesn't work? Maybe. I don't know, but I will say that they did say that this current firmware is NTSC compatible or in beta. The NTSC is in beta. You can update the firmware. All you do is you go to their site on your computer using the adapter, you download a firmware update, you run it in the cartridge as if you were running a game, it updates the firmware. So then you're on the newest firmware, which actually I'm going to have to check that. I didn't do that yet. But that's it. So that's how this works. I think it's pretty cool. I like it. I like the idea that I don't have to carry, all my cartridges around with me or many cartridges. I can just, make images, put it on and have that and just keep them safe and in good condition. But I think it's pretty cool. It's a cool little device. It works exactly as advertised. I think it does run... I don't remember if it runs. I know they said with the disk images it runs, and a lot of people say it runs most of the ones they tried. I know I had multiple versions of that. I tried a couple times to make the Space Taxi one, and some didn't work. I don't remember if I put the wrong one there. I didn't test it using my SD2 IEC to see which one was the right one before I started, so that could be just no good. But like I said, it definitely is a good product for your cartridges and for your cartridge needs. And so yeah, that's it. So thanks to everyone who has subscribed. If you haven't, please consider clicking the subscribe button. I'm going to have a lot more videos about if you're interested in Commodore 64 or the SX64 specifically. I have a lot more videos coming up. I'm going to be doing reviews of controllers, various, I think 3 different controllers I'm going to have. I'm going to show them in the game, how they work or don't. I'm going to be doing some modifications. I'm going to be installing Jiffy DOS. I have not yet. I'm waiting on some parts because I want to change the way the switch works. I don't want to drill a hole. I'll explain all that in my review. I'm going to be doing a few other things to it that are going to be pretty cool, hopefully. So stay tuned, like, subscribe, and thanks. I'll see you next time.